Hey people, Infant here, 3v3, Typhon Maya, blue team. Tank Sniper 380 is a Lord General fighting in ranged combat that begins with a retinue of Stormtroopers, really strong defense, and support can also add to the retinue. Alongside some Eldar, CrAzY P as a Warlock, a melee spellcaster that leaps into combat with some powerful disruption and support. Rounding off the team, SchmusCriminal with a Farseer support hero fighting in melee with some powerful buffs and control, and the Harlequin's elite scheme. On the red team, we have a couple of Daemonhunters, Derwisch and Bojygos. These guys are spellcasters starting with a ranged weapon with strong support and control. They seem to be a bit confused though, because they're alongside a Chaos Lord. This is Lokyo, a durable and destructive hero walking through objects that cannot be suppressed with powerful offense and disruption. Fighting in melee, he was able to grab direct point there, the Chaos Lord. Took a bunch of damage doing it, now goes back into some melee. Heretics flee, CSM doing what they can. Warlock flees, and now the Sentinel comes to help out the Guardians. Otherwise, those guys probably could have forced them off in melee. Here's the Farseer too, with an assist. Gets herself in a bit of trouble. CSM leave. Over towards the mid now, contested victory point, turning blue. The Naturals are on the west and east side, quite central. Down in the southwest corner, natural power for the Eldar, Howling Banshees on the field for SchmusCriminal. Up in the northwest, the wreck point's going to get decapped, is it? Yes, it is, apparently. Some tricksy little stormtroopers over there. Strike Squad flee. Double CSM for Lokyo. Howling Banshees for both of the Eldar players. These ladies capping in the mid. Those CSM getting a bit close without any support. These fellas have a bit of... Are you guys in cover? Doesn't seem like they are, actually. Here comes more Strike Squad. Looking for some melee, but they're going to find double Howling Banshees with power melee weapons, and that's going to be a bad time for them. That's going to be a really bad time for them. Dropped only a single model. I'm really surprised they continued going in there. Perhaps hoping that the Chaos Lord would show up earlier. But now it's the Chaos Lord's army that's a little bit isolated, or are they? Warcraft came in, which messed up the Banshee's movement from one of the Daemonhunters somewhere. It's a really long range ability. Warlock is sent packing. There's some Khorne worship now. Boosting speed by 1.75 for all of Lokyo's units. Eternal War up on one of the CSM, and there's the Aspiring Champion as well on the Heretics. There's some more Khorne worship. I think they can get the mid back here, because Tank Sniper's lost both of his retinue buddies. Rangers on the field taking shots at the Chaos Lord. These are from CrAzY P. Pathfinder gear gives them those fancy rifles. Trying to stay in here is Tank Sniper. Double CSM actually backing off a bit. The stomp is dodged well by the Strike Squad, who are getting their fancy book, the Tomes of Titan. Looks like they're going to just let them leave and try and get this node back while the CSM push. Both now with Eternal War. These guys are quite low though, and those other fellas got pretty low pretty quickly, and here come the Eldar striking fast. They did get the mid though. Daemonhunter got it for Derwisch. No war gear yet. What about Bojygos? No war gear here either. This is the southeast natural power for the red team. And we have Purgation in the field. Heretics looking for a flank maybe. Guardians are backing off, and maybe they can get onto this natural power with the Purgation. Howling Banshees will try and do something about that though. Warlock coming to help. Is he? No, he's going to cap. Back towards the mid. It's turning blue. In the north, red team pushing. These guys got stunned. Did they get stomped? I'm not sure what they got stunned by. 491 to 431 on the VPs. Interceptors teleporting into a bad spot. Banshees were right there, so were some long rifle shots. Strike Squad here in a bad spot. I think they're alright. They threw gens up there, the blue team. They want to keep it. Northern contested power, very, very blue right now with full gens. Maybe they're looking for fast teching. Who put them down? It was Tank Sniper. Might be looking for a quick tier 3 to call in Lehman Russes and that kind of thing. Howling Banshees here with the aspect of strength. Getting Purgation flamed. That Incinerator doing some really good work there. Can the Heretics make it out though? Maybe. 40 hit points, I think they're okay. Grenades going in. A couple of decent hits on these Grey Knight fellas, and Banshee's in retreat path. That is painful. Always got to be so wary of flanks when you're fighting Eldar. Especially when you're fighting 2 Eldar who both have Howling Banshees. So dangerous on the flank. Interceptors are in there to kick things off. Need backup a bit sooner than that though, don't they? I mean, they're in there. Those double CSM with Eternal War, full hit points, can do some good work here, some DPS against the Guardians. Oh, these guys are split off. They want a direct point, I guess. Daemonhunter, is he still in there? He's in there. With his bolt gun. I believe it's 29 DPS or so, that bolt gun. Not bad. As bolters go. Lord General very close to going down. How is he alive? 491 to 377 on the VPs. Daemonhunter getting very low. Tier 2s almost all round. Looks like SchmusCriminal and tanksniper will be the last to go. Tanksniper is floating quite a lot. There we go. So is SchmusCriminal actually. Guide up on the Shuriken. Starting ability of the Farseer, giving range and damage bonuses. Grenades. Decent hit again. You'd take a model, it's a pretty good grenade, I think, especially off Marines. Or Grey Knights in this case. CSM on retreat path with some melee. Can't underestimate these fellas' melee, especially when they get Eternal War up. Although they didn't melee the Guardians for some reason. They meleeed down the Farseer, she's almost level 2. Are they going to push power? What are they doing? No, they're leaving. They're going back to stabilize the mid. Well, they need to take back the mid because the blue team have grabbed it. 491 to 361 on the VPs. 2-1 continues for the Blues. Sentinel with a good old stomp. Seems to be dealing with the interceptors very well so far, the blue team. Either getting stomped or having Howling Banshees on hand to threaten them. They need way more support than they're getting. They need Strike Squad alongside them kind of thing. Maybe a Chaos Lord alongside them, eh? Who has got a Bloodmaw. He's also got the Armor of the Inferno. Banshees may be in an awkward spot here. Double CSM on retreat path and they're being shot to pieces. Now they need some melee to finish them off. Oh, they didn't actually. Strike Squad came in and helped out and the Banshees are wiped. Those were CrAzY P's but Howling Banshees. Farseer is still down, by the way, on the south side. 1-1 cap now. Red team coming out swinging in tier 2. Derwisch with a Rhino. Sentinel has to stomp the Chaos Lord to try and keep him under control. I hear Howling Banshees war shouting, but they're in trouble in the mid. Are they going to make it out? 3 hit points. They do not make it out. Daemonhunter, I think, finished them. Could have been a Strike Squad shot, though. Destructor goes in. That was a decent hit. We got some Fire Dragons up for CrAzY P. Interceptors maybe can now start to grow in influence here. Got their Justicar, so they're going to be tougher, and there's no more Howling Banshees around. 485 to 334. Blue team trying to steal, I think. Trying to steal the power up there. The Rhino did get nerfed, I believe. I can't remember if it was the Storm Bolter on the front or the Heavy Bolter on the back. Looks like it was the Storm Bolter. I think the Storm Bolter used to be 20 DPS. I think it was toned down a bit now. But the Heavy Bolter is still 55 as you saw on the tooltip there. Chaos Lord leading the line, level 2 now. Massively threatening to all this infantry with this big old hammer. Takes out that guy pretty good. Super dead. Sentinel somehow limps away with 8 hit points. Rhino making a big difference too. They can reinforce off this thing. Which is something usually that Chaos lacks quite a lot. There are ways to do it, of course, with the Nurgle Shrine and the Chaos Sorcerer Circle thing. The Chaos Lord certainly can't typically get some reinforcement going in the field. Rhino's solving that, and now a Grey Knight Dreadnought comes in from Bojygos. Blue team lagging behind a bit. The Banshees being dropped has made a big difference. They can't really stand against this aggression anymore. Seer Council on the way for SchmusCriminal. Farseer still down. tanksniper's also gone tier 3. So that's why they've fallen behind so much. A couple of players have jumped ahead to tier 3 while also losing units and not replacing them. Although I don't think tanksniper lost a unit, he just got nothing else up in tier 2. 428 to 334. Power being bashed somewhat. No real threats to the Rhino at all yet. Oh, aside from the fire dragons, but they're not at the front line at the moment. Another dreadnought, this time the Mark of Tzeentch. Expecting Imperial Guard vehicles perhaps, because he hasn't seen anything else. And here's a Baneblade on the way. That's going to be interesting. Frenzied Barrage. Bunch of missiles that suppress units. Interceptors into this blob of stuff. And fire dragons there to shoot them down. Are they teleporting again? What are they doing? Oh, they just trucked. Oh, there they are. There's like a few second delay on the teleport. Give you time to react. Right Lance getting shots in now. Plasma Cannon says no. Seer Council coming in. They don't have their heavy melee spears yet. But when they get him, they're going to be a massive threat to this dreadnought. Don't see him on the way though. Strat Squad and some Stormtroopers trying to help out. Looks like Fortune is up on them and the Chaos Lord comes to say hello with Demonic Visage debuffing stuff around him on hits. When he hits, that is. It's pretty nice. Yeah, the Seer Council getting tossed around. And there's that Fortune you saw from the Armor of Fortune 378 to 334. Rhino was able to back off the Bright Lance. And we haven't really seen the Fire Dragons make a run at it yet. Got some Wraith Guard now for CrAzY P. That could be pretty good. Need to be wary of the Interceptors, of course. But otherwise, they do some good work against all this stuff. Chaos Lord could also get in and tie them up in melee. They do not like to be in melee. Lokyo and Bojygos go tier 3. I'm sure I'm saying that name very incorrectly. Baneblade is here, though. We'll make short work of the Rhino. Rhino's going to need to leave pretty quickly. Dreadnought seems very excited there. There's some Corn Worship now. Wraith Guard starting to take shots. 354 to 334. There's the big Mega Battle Cannon getting a shot there. We've got Las Cannon, there's a Demolisher, there's the Demolisher. And of course some heavy bolters, and look how long Lokyo stayed in that fight there. CSM are taken out. Dreadnought has been pulled into melee with the Wraith Guard. Chaos Lord disrupting as much as he can. He's level 3 now. How are they going to deal with this Baneblade, eh? We have a melee Daemonhunter with Force Glaive. Gives him the Inferno. Just saw it there knock down the Seer Council. A nice disruptive ability. It does damage as well, right? Yeah. Not sure how much damage it does. Also, Armor of Damnation for some good old Tempest. This could be very effective in the mid here in this big meat grinder. Giving you a slow, a silence, and some damage over time if you can channel it. Oh, he's gone down. He's got 260 hit energy, this guy as well. Banishing Cloak is in for Derwisch to debuff the Baneblade. Slows it down and makes it take more damage. And a Purgation Conversion Beam are getting shots in. Seer Council put a stop to that though, and they wipe out the Purgation. Purgation also had Psychic Assailment up on it there, I think. Some Chaos Terminators taking the field now, putting some Power Fist pressure on the Baneblade. Baneblade's done a great job so far though, and there's that repair support. Red team have retained the mid. 324 to 334 on the VPs. Bojygos with a Vortimer Razorback, good damage to all targets. Seer Council are running off to get reinforced. Only lost a single model though. Farseer, as we've seen, is back to her feet. There's tier 3 for CrAzY P, the last player to go. More Purgation for Derwisch. And it's a good shout, I think. Need that Baneblade down. It's got the Vanishing Cloak for Exorcism. Rites of Exorcism, I should say. How much does it cost to cast it? I'm not sure. I'm not sure what the cooldown is either. I don't think you can cast it twice in one fight though. Rhino levels up to 2. In the south, the Vortimer's getting right lanced up right now. That's quite painful. Some level 3 CSM. The surviving Chaos Space Marine fellas. Gonna come have a look at the Bright Lance. Looks like Guide was up on it maybe. Meanwhile, Interceptors starting the fight. Strat Squad getting in there. Interceptors now on the Wraith Guard. Where are the Purgation? Here they are. Not sure what the range on Rites of Exorcism is. I don't know if you can see the mark on the Baneblade as well because it's so big. There's some Tempest. Right, nice, been pushed back a bit. Okay, there's Psychic Assailment. Giving some more damage to those fellas, but they are forced to retreat. And we can see the marker for Exorcism right in there. So it is up. Nothing really here to threaten it out, although autocannon coming in. 259 to 334 on the VPs. Wraithguard getting smacked around here. Fire Prism up for Schmus. Grey Knight Terminators for Bojygos. Bane Blades to the round. Heretics need to run, I think. Or just blow up in clouds of blood for Korn, that'll be fine. He'll be happy with that. Bane Blade is almost fully repaired here. Chaos Terminators are really, really far forward, and they're getting Fire Dragon, and they do not like that melter damage. Bane Blade's going to turn and get shots as well. Big boom ult shot. You dead there, buddy? Still got 300 hit points, but needs to just try and hoof it back. These guys cannot retreat. And it looks like they used their teleport offensively there. They're kind of shrugging off this Guardian damage. In fact, is it doing any damage? Doing very little there. This is with their resistance to piercing damage and their health regen. Fire Dragon's having a go. Now they've found a Rhino. They're trying to come in and help. And may go down. There's Psychic Assailment again on the Purgation. It's not able to shoot the Bane Blade from here though. Being shot blocked. The Rhino goes down. The Terminators looks like they made it. Interceptors can get Psy Cannons. We haven't seen them yet though. What is all this green stuff over here? Oh, Imperial Brainwind, I think. 210 to 334 on the VPs. Demolisher's going to say no to the Purgation, and they are wiped. 210 to 334, 1-to-1 cap. An uncapped mid VP. Looks like it's maybe turning red or maybe not. Grey Knight Terminator is showing up. They got the wrist mounted Psy Cannon. Bane Blade in a bit of an awkward spot here. Tank Sniper doesn't seem too bothered. Now we've got some Ogrins on the way. They may instantly become Ulgrins perhaps in tier 3. And now the Force Rod is it. That Retribution we just saw. Terminators are back. Auto Cannon getting shots on rear armor of the Bane Blade. Doesn't look like the Terminators are going after with the Psy Cannon at the moment. They're taking a lot of damage, these Terminators, from the Fire Dragons or from the Wraithguard. Getting some demoralization effects though from the Terminator kills. 1-to-1 cap here still. Terminator's getting deep in enemy territory. Need to be careful, fellas. Fire Prisms here to maybe help. And there's an Orbital thrown in probably by Derwisch because he's got no red. Yeah, he says sorry. Hit the Chaos Lord and killed him actually. Maybe he's a decent Daemonhunter after all. 208 to 334 on the VPs. Autumn still alive apparently. Yeah, I think that's the same one. We have 2 Seer Council, both with the empowered spears. Red team have the mid though. Just need to get their natural back. And they'll have a 2-to-1 ticking along. Fire Prism is pretty good to have. Can disrupt the Purgation maybe. If they dare to get close to it is. This is his 3rd one. I think it has several Purgation squads. Old Derwisch, and they keep dying. Ogrins are up then. These guys have Ripper guns, but they just smack you in the face with them and do heavy melee damage. Nicely timed Retribution there from Derwisch. All those guys silenced, so they couldn't use the use your red. 196 to 334 on the VPs. Purgation doesn't seem to be shooting at the Bane Blade. And is now getting torn apart by ranged fire. Down it goes. Plasma guns and stuff were there. And there's another Orbital. That was from Bojygos that time. See a council in the back line. Got their work cut out though, eh? And an Eldritch. Got some good hits on the Vortimer. Is that what they were aiming for? I thought that was an odd spot to put an Eldritch, but maybe they were aiming for that Vortimer. Nothing to finish it off though. Look. Oh, Fire Prism maybe can do it. Tempest going off here, but the Fire Prism's not too bothered about that. Down goes the Vortimer. Blue team take the mid on 174. Let the Galaxy burn. Comes in. Can they kill? Yep, Farseer's down. Warlock is also down. Good time to push for the red team when there's 2 blue team heroes down. Terminators are trying to cap. Heavy turret is in there. Looks like it couldn't shoot though. It hit terrain. There we go, that shot hit. And Fire Dragon is shooting with impunity, are they? No, CSM are shooting them. They should be in melee, surely. But the melee, those Fire Dragons. They did so much to the Terminators there. 174 to 323. Take over, says Bojygos. He's talking about the cap, I think. 2 Chaos Terminators in there. Where's the other fellas? They're in there. They are in there. Oberyn's getting very low. Power Fist, take him out. Oberyn's are wiped. Other Terminators are on the top right of your screen with their auto cannons doing work. These guys alongside their Chaos Lord. Power Fisting the heck out of this Bane Blade here. 1-to-1 cap. Mid is uncapped still. Fire Prisms, I think, stopping stuff from capping it. Good spot for the heavy turret as well. As long as it's not hitting terrain all the time, that is. I think it's doing alright. There's that purgation. How many have there been? Bane Blade still going. It's been awesome so far. They just haven't been able to finish it off. So the Warlock is down here. Okay, Farseer is back up. She's level 3. And does have Armor of Assyrian. There's the time field. Pushing back the Terminators. See a Counselor on them. Wraithguard need to be careful of friendly fire here. Purgation. Okay, they took out the heavy turret. That's decent work for them. Grey Knight Terminators are back. CSM flee. Red team need to get together and push as one here. Creeping barrage from the Lord General. And the Seer Council are still chasing the Chaos Terminators in. Interceptor trying to intercept. Seer Council not too bothered. Okay, they've turned around now. We're getting too close to base, I think. Bane Blade bashing power. Not often I get to say that. Although SchmusCriminal is instructing him to get back, maybe. There's that Tempest. Looks like it's in the damage phase here. Quite nasty. Gonna be a big engagement change of that thing. There's 3 Purgation on the field, all with Conversion Beamers. And we have 1 Banishing Cloak. And the 2 Chaos Terminator fellas. Oh, well, now a Vindicator Assassin too. Can they get it all together and take out some of these vehicles? There's Psychic Assailment on the Vindicator. Global buff from the Daemonhunter. Is it range and damage? I think it is range and damage. It's kind of like crack shot from the Warp Spider XR. Vindicator with turbo penetrator rounds loaded in there. Good versus large targets and all that. 174 to 273. See a Council causing big problems with these pushes. Red team are having to reposition just to deal with them, which takes them away from the VP, takes them away from the Bane Blade. Avatar of Cain now on the field. Well, soon to be on the field for SchmusCriminal. Gonna make it even harder to deal with the Seer Council because he's gonna buff him. And he's a big pile of hit points himself, of course. Daemonhunter of Bojygos having a go at the VP, is he? I don't know what he's doing. Been a distraction. Red team gearing up for a push. There's the double Chaos Terminators. They can outshoot most things. 2 of them there, but Eldritch doesn't help. Did they lose models? They didn't lose models. It took a lot of damage though. Double Fire Prisms and the Bane Blade in the mid. a nasty combo to try and deal with. There's 3 Purgation, one of them the Psychic Assailment up. It's going to wipe against a Demolisher, isn't it? Yes. 2 more over here, though. See a Council taking out the Daemonhunter, down he goes. Grey Knight Terminator is pushing up. Not sure what they're aiming for, maybe the Bright Lance. Baneblade just doesn't seem to care about the damage coming in. Got a bunch of repair support from the Double Guardsman. Could also drop a... might be a good place to drop a bunker, actually. With 2 Fire Prisms as well. All the Purgation going to wipe. Oh, one fella gets away. 174 to 215. Blue team doing a great job stabilizing the mid with that Baneblade. Oh, and there's a Limon Rust now, too. With Executioner. Lokyo needs to get a last cannon or something, surely. Or some Plague Marines. Maybe he thinks like double auto cannons is enough. I mean, it's a lot. But obviously, the red team need more. I don't think they've taken a vehicle down yet, have they? Oh, 1 Fire Prism is down, I'm lying. It's right there. 2 to 1. VP is getting quite even. Schmus saying back. Avatar. Where is he? He's in the middle, look. Here he is. Got a big old sword, he knows how to use it. They're not giving them time to recover, look. Blue team constantly pushing forward where they can. Baneblade is full health now. They don't even have a bunker up. Managed it very well, Tank Sniper, so far. 1-to-1 cap here. What is that? That's target acquired on the Seer Council from the Vindicator. Just means you can follow him around. Look at this, though. Sneaky Vindicator Assassin under infiltration gets the decap. I don't think they've noticed yet. Farseer is right there. She's not doing anything. Avatar taking some hits. Looks like we're going to get Marco Zinc CSM at level 4. They'll do huge amounts of damage to infantry and to this Avatar. This Avatar has super heavy infantry armor. Another little push from the red team. But they are just meeting a wall of death whenever they push forward. Speaking of death, Imperial Abyss killing some stuff here and I don't think it wiped anything. That's a lot of damage on the Baneblade. Nothing to follow it up, though. Oh, Purgation's getting some shots, look. And yet another conversion beamer in there. Couldn't get that many. Now it's going to shoot the Avatar, I think. There we go. Creeping Barrage back there. That was a really well-timed Creeping Barrage to help out his Baneblade. They couldn't really push because they're getting barraged by stuff. Bojygos now with their Land Raider Crusader on the way. Can they get the Avatar down? They're just getting out of range of it. 80-something hit points, it makes it out. Chaos Terminators just seem to be dying so quickly. They've got the least hit points out of any of the Terminator variants, I believe. Fire Prism down, Singularity goes in. Were those guys just thrown away for all population? I'm not sure. They died. They sure did die. Land Raiders coming in. Lokyo has tons of resources, needs to spend them. There we go. Chaos Predator is what he goes for. Not what I would have gone for. Derwisch saying he can't break through. I think these vehicles are too threatened by the Seer Council and stuff. And the Baneblade. And the Bright Lance and the D-Cannon. But they seem to not be able to break through with infantry, is what they're thinking here. There's just too much firepower coming in. A Las Cannon Havoc will just meet the same fate as all of the Purgation squads have, I suppose. Some mines chucked in there. Does it do damage over time? What is it doing? Yeah, a little bit of damage over time. Very, very little, though. Does slow you down, I suppose. The Rangers can spot them, though. Yeah, see, they're getting shot at. It's a strange pick, knowing that Rangers were in the field. 174 to 96. They did change the formation of Wraithguard so that the Spirit Seer fella stays back a bit more, which seems to be maybe helping them out. You can see how far back the Spirit Seer is here. Big push by the red team. Big push. There's the Land Raider with Hurricane Bolters on it, taking huge amounts of damage though. Even Russ getting messed up quite a lot. Time Field is thrown in there. Eldritch Storm, I think, coming in. They got the Lehman Russ. The Land Raider just went in so far. I don't know what it was trying to do there. I don't know what it was trying to do. It was getting very close to a Bright Lance is what it was doing. And it goes down. Another Fire Prism coming in. We have a Mark of Khorne Chaos Spread. More speed, more damage. Another Eldritch. And a big inviting blob of infantry there. I think blue team have done enough. They lost the Lehman Russ, but they took out a Land Raider, and that's a decent couple of nukes they did. And the Avatar's back. Didn't get the Avatar down his back. Bane Blade full health again. Down to 50 hit VPs. Oh hey, we've got some Purifiers. Are they moving? There we go. They're going to get wrecked though. Get vision for an orbital. Bane Blade forced to drive forward a bit. I think it's alright. Chaos Terminus are still alive. Lokyo took so long to get something else on the field, and it was a bit too little too late. Derwisch has lost too much. They struggled to deal with the Bane Blade in this instance. Avatar again taking a bunch of damage, but looks like it's going to be okay. 174 to 39. Got their natural decaps again. Not sure what did it. Oh, those fellas. Oh, it's the Vindicator again. Bojygos with another Vortimer. There's 2 more Purgation. They're going to get Conversion Beamers again, aren't they? The Singularity. Ouch. Wipes out the Vindicator. One of them anyway. Tempest trucked in. Level 4 CSM get destroyed trying to cap. That's a time field there. Farseer level 6. All she did was get the Armor of Vassurian and time field stuff up. Level 7 Warlock with Witchblade of Kurnus. Level 9 Lord General. There's the GGs and there's the game. Big old level 9 Lord General with stabilizers in. And a sniper rifle. Lost his Ogrins. Never replaced them either. What did you have? A las cannon. Level 7 Warlock. And that Farseer with only Armor Vassurian. Did have Fortune before that, right? And switched it out. Daemonhunter down. Level 10 Chaos Lord down. Did some good work with his big old maul. And a level 6 Daemonhunter. There you have it, guys. Couldn't deal with the Bane Blade, and the blue team built off that. They really tried though, didn't they? Had the Rites of Exorcism. Had millions of Purgation. Must have used Rites of Exorcism like 17 times. Just couldn't get it down. It was tough. Thank you all for watching, guys. Hope you enjoyed this one, and I'll see ya next time.